Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. Small town settings for crime fiction are a staple in the genre, and it's not hard to see why. You have a group of people, maybe you have a long history together, you have perhaps hidden secrets, things from the past, and a little bit of claustrophobia. So it's not a surprise that small towns are popular in crime fiction. Let's take a look at a novel like that today and turn the spotlight on Graham Norton's Holding. Sergeant P.J. Collins serves the people of the small town of Dunedin in Ireland. It's the sort of town where everyone knows everyone and not very much happens. The people of the town don't exactly embrace Collins as one of their own, but at the same time, they know he has a job to do. And he's determined to do it too. Collins has never made that much of himself, so he wants very much to be a success. He gets his chance when human remains are found on an old local farm. The dead man is believed to be Tommy Burke, whom everyone thought had left town years ago. Going on that theory, Collins tries to find out how and why Burke died. And that means finding out more about the town's past. And it turns out that the town does have a past. Burke had two lovers, Evelyn Ross and Brid Reardon. Either of them might know more about Burke's disappearance than they're saying. It's a small town, so everyone knew Burke, and any one of them might have had a reason for murder. Collins is going to have to dig deep into the town's history to find out the truth. It won't be easy either. For one thing, few people are interested in bringing up the past, and they don't see the need to spill their secrets to the local police sergeant. For another, Dunedin doesn't have many resources, so Collins will have to rely on forensic and other assistance from Cork. That comes in the form of Detective Superintendent Linus Dunn, who's already made up his mind that Collins is the help and not a colleague. Eventually, though, Dunn and Collins learn to work together a little better, and they learn a little bit about each other. And in the end, we find out the truth about Tommy Burke and the remains that have been discovered. So what is there in this novel? What are the elements that hold it together? One of the important elements in this novel is its physical and cultural setting. It's a small town where resentments last a long time and where everyone knows everyone's history. There's a network of relationships among the people who live there, and Collins learns about them as the novel goes on. The story is clearly set in Ireland, too, in terms of physical setting, cultural norms, and use of expressions and language. The story is told from a few different perspectives, third person, past tense, among them Collins, Bride's, and Evelyn's. So little by little, we learn about the characters' histories and the secrets that most of them are keeping. While the main events in the story are told chronologically, there are some flashbacks as we learn about the characters. So readers who prefer everything in a strictly chronological order will notice this. The story is not a happy, light story. Some of the characters are very sad, and none of them has what you'd call a charmed life. Finding out the truth of the past doesn't make anyone any happier either. And one could ask the question of whether it might have been better not to know. That said, though, we do learn the truth about the events of the story. Readers who prefer that sense of closure will be pleased to know that it's present here. In keeping with the tone of the story, the solution to the mystery is also sad. Readers who prefer lighter, more upbeat mysteries will notice that this isn't one of them. Still, several of the characters move on, get on with their lives, and we can see that they're not completely miserable. Holding is the story of a small town where several of the residents have pasts they'd rather keep to themselves. It shows what happens when the past is raked up and features a detective who wants to make good. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.